Hi everybody and welcome back. I'm Nan, and this is Silky Intuitive, and I know I told you I'm taking a retreat, and I am. I said as soon as I see this first snowflake fall, that's the time I'm shutting down. Until then, I've got a little more intuitive work. I had some light work that I wanted to do before I turned the cameras off and shut down electronically, and just get in touch with this enormous snowstorm that's heading our way. I plan on sitting here in my second-story window, looking out over this most beautiful place that I live in, and I'm just going to absorb all of the beauty that it beholds. It's wonderful here. I just love it. It is the finest little town I've ever lived in. Very happy to be back. But I owe you guys a reading, and so we're going to do it. And I'm going to light a little bit of sage because I've been working busily and I haven't had a chance to clear my cards. So give me just 1 second to do that. Okay, we're ready. Now, our couple, they're back. I haven't even drawn their energy out yet. Who wants to come out first? Okay, so we have a friend. We have an enemy in this scenario. No, that's not him. We have a friend, we have an enemy. But it's a hidden... Oh my God. Now you guys have been using these cards all morning. The Emperor and the Empress. They're sitting in the deck together again. Now I was planning on using the Lovers to represent them again. But these two cards wanted to come out again. They're definitely still wanting to maintain the position that they're in. And that's what I think we're dealing with right now. Until someone makes the first move, and I think that's where I feel this resistance. Until someone steps up and makes the first move, I think we're still dealing with a third outside energy that may be wanting to step in between these two people. Like I said, these cards are just hot to go. Let me see. If they come out again, they're important. And I just saw the card I was looking for on the bottom of the deck, the Lovers. So what I'm saying is that if that energy is important to be revealed again, it will be. Now, our couple, as we saw in the last real video for this couple, not the one that just turned a little bit too political, and I went on an hour-long rant about the American election, but it needed to be said. For me, anyway. Got it out. I got it out. I had to. I've been holding it in too long. Anyway, we're looking at this couple again. And let me say that there is an energy around this couple of disapproval. Look who I've got back here. He's our green ball, but you know what? He gets in the way just at the right time. Now, I want him to come back here because this little green ball is giving off a heck of a lot of fantastic energy lately. So we're going with him. So there's an enemy around the Emperor. Maybe someone who's trying to steal his position at work, at home, in the community maybe. But we have a sense of competition around him. And the sense of competition is heavy. It was last week. Or last, yeah, it was, well, no, it was what? 2 days ago, when I did the last video where we unearthed the enemy. And I think it was a couple of days ago. There he is. There's our King of Pentacles. Now, when the Queen comes out, we know that they're both deeply involved with this enemy situation that is sneaking up on the Emperor, or maybe not sneaking up. Maybe the Emperor is already aware that this danger is in his camp. He's a lurker. He's seeking position over this King of Pentacles. So I have not drawn for the enemy, but I have a feeling at some point he may be exposing. Oh, yeah, he may be exposing himself. But I want to shuffle some more, but the cards don't want me to. Like I said. Now, this can be the King of Pentacles and energy too, if the King of Pentacles is a Capricorn. And we have determined in previous videos that this King of Pentacles, this authority figure, may very well likely represent a Capricorn figure. They are more than likely out of, I think, most of the earth signs, out of the 3 earth signs. He's the most likely to be in a very high powered position. He can often come off cold. He can often be shrewd in his dealings, but he's very magnetic. It's easy to be drawn to this Emperor. And there may be more than one person attracted to this king. That's what I get from these 2 people at his feet. It can also represent, to me, it could almost talk about this King of Pentacles having bisexual tendencies, and I don't know why I was made to say that, but it's a chance. It's a chance, even though I don't have anything here to speak for that other than the fact that there is a female and a male figure chained to this Capricorn's feet. I do not believe that this is going to speak to addiction, other than maybe a sense of codependency, or maybe a feeling of obsession around something. But it's an obsession that is connected to the enemy. And this is going to be maybe an obsession around the enemy that's developing here, because we know this king, this emperor figure, is coming up against something very life-changing, but it can also the Chariot. What I was saying is that it can be life-changing. It can be absolutely life-changing. This drives you forward into a brand new direction. Maybe this guy here, this devil, if he doesn't represent a Capricorn, he represents the enemy. And he will, probably in every single one of these scenarios that you recognize. The enemy could be the roadblock. Could be what's getting in your way of moving forward. But we know that this Chariot, forgive my son, coming through the window, this Chariot, he not only changes your path, but he guides you in the right direction. There is only victory in this card, I'm trying to get rid of this sun, this glare. Nope, too much, sorry. Okay. Hopefully that will work for a while. Okay. So, this Chariot energy, he moves you forward. He's moving the Emperor forward. Now, the Emperor, as you see, in his chariot, he has two elements working for him, working to help drive him forward. So I see that there are associates around him, just like there are associates around him here, if he is a leader in the form of a Capricorn, in the form of a very intense leader. Also very charming, I hear in my ear. Chariot is the moving forward, these three elements working together to move the Emperor forward. But we know that the evil exists, this competitor. Now, he can be in the form of a water sign. Highly emotional, almost to his detriment. He can spout off at a moment's notice. Fluid? Yes, because he doesn't think when he opens his mouth, possibly. Because I really feel that this enemy that's coming through right now is a reversed water sign for me. Especially with this Cancer here. He's also the catalyst for the Emperor's successes. So, he's in the reverse state because he is coming through for me quite clearly as the enemy. I feel very closely he may be a Cancer. So, what's he bringing? What's he bringing? The judgment, the decision, the final results. This is what's in front of you. What's facing you with this situation of the enemy. There's a final result coming through for whatever the situation is for this Emperor on his path. And that's pretty much where we're at right now. We're talking about him. And we're talking about his path in life. She sits at his side. But apparently in this situation, she is being protected by him. And he does not want her to be harmed by this enemy. So I really feel that the walls of protection around this Empress are going to be there while he is dealing with this enemy person. Even though she is strong by his side, he pretty much decides to guide this chariot forward himself. It's a very masculine role that he is taking on at this time. Very protective, yet nurturing, calm. And as they develop this growing situation between them, she can be very sure, very secure that her well-being is at his every thought. Now, this water sign, I feel a very angry Neptunian kind of energy. I just heard the word tsunami in my head, and I don't even know why that came up, but all I know is a tsunami is a very violent, watery energy. So this person is not coming out of a steady place. I almost feel that there may be some mental imbalance there with this person, with this energy who is insisting on coming up against our emperor. I just don't like his energy. And there is a rebirth here. Something old ends, so something new begins. It's that same old phrase that we keep throwing out there. But this is a decision. This is a final decision, a final result that either leaves you in a state of ashes or it leads you on to something bigger and better. The rebirth. Healing. If you see, we do have the Red Cross flag here. So we know that this is a spiritual healing. Very well possible in the situation. But a glorification of good. I don't know where those words just came from. A glorification of good. The right decision. Good winning over evil is what's being fed to me. And happiness. Happiness in the home, the community, the surroundings. This is reasons to celebrate. Can talk about a new home, if that is part of this emperor's path. It can talk about this evolving situation, possibly taking him to a new place in life. A new career path even. Something even bigger and broader than what he's experiencing now. He may find himself being very victorious at this time over this enemy. And once he has achieved this, immediately starts thinking, okay, what can I do to make this situation better? Do I go for further advancement? Do I want a better life, a better home, a bigger company? Whatever this is really talking about here. It's about improving and having good reason to have appreciation for what you're building. So there's positive developments for this emperor. Oh, hell yes. He is going to be completely victorious over whatever this energy of an enemy is coming at him, because he has the fulfillment of the world. This is about completion. It can talk, too, about a world of opportunity opening up to this emperor. But this is bringing all of the elements together into one big ball of great accomplishment, love, success, abundance, money, sex, love, tradition, new traditions. It's everything. World travel, travel of the mind, travel of the spirit. The world accomplishes all of it. Everything that you're wanting to bring into your life, Emperor, it's a fantastic road for our Emperor to be walking right now. Now, here are my John Holland Tarot. Now, I just told a whole bunch of you guys, if you're watching, the last video I put out, it got political. I don't expect everybody to watch it. But I mentioned it. Thank you very much for everything you do for me. I'll be celebrating 10,000 subscribers very soon. And I really want to thank you all so much. And I've been looking at this worn out deck of John Holland Psychic Tarot. I have used the crap out of these cards. I've worn the gilding off of the edge. It's terrible. They look awful, but I cannot live without these cards. So I'm ordering a new deck. And what I want to do, and I don't know how I'm going to arrange this or what I want to do, but I want to you know what? I think this is what I'm going to do. Whoever... No. I'm not going to do it that way. Okay, I'm thinking about it. I'm giving this deck of John Holland Tarot cards away as soon as I get a brand new deck. I'm giving this deck away to celebrate 10,000 of you guys. Thank you so much. Let's see what they have to say, though, today about our couple. I think maybe I want to get a terrific essay from one of you guys about this manifestation thing. Get a hold of me at my email address that I leave down below. Get a hold of me there. Send me your story of your experience here. Manifesting love. Experience. Either you are the emperor, or you are the empress, or the enemy. I want you guys to really get creative and send me a jaw-dropping life comparison. And I'm going to pick one. My favorite is going to get the deck of cards. No impartiality. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to strictly go for the best essay. Okay? Keep it rather short, you know. Not 10 pages. But, you know, keep it kind of short. Alright, here we go. Let's take a look at what this about to be given away deck of cards has to say to one of you, or two of you maybe even, about this emperor and his battle with an enemy. Now there's a friend involved, and that's why I think this a friend energy, and that's why it's right in the middle. Because this emperor has this very special friend involved in this scenario with him. And he has two people, but one of them, undoubtedly, one of them is the Empress. Because right here we have the exact same colorings as what the Empress is wearing. So one of these people is this flowered robe she wears is very similar to what this horse that drives him forward is watching him. So I think this is the female energy around him that is guiding him forward. This is the friend involved in the scenario. And her robe is very white and black, and his robe of whatever stature he holds in the emperor's surroundings is a black robe. It can be a judge, a lawyer, a banker, anything like that, a business owner that has standing and importance and pull. Also integrity. This is a friend that really has integrity. Even though he may be the same one that has his eye on the Empress. We don't know how that's going. We haven't seen that relationship pop up again. So maybe he's just crushing on her a little bit. And really doesn't need to be brought to the forefront, right? I don't think he has anything more than kind of a little bit of a gee, Emperor, you're not terribly unfortunate for you there, Mr. Emperor. Okay, Here we go. Let's see what the situation has to say. Well, dealing with this enemy, we have obstacles and challenges, the Five of Wands. Well, that's the battle. That's the actual battle between these two people. And I don't think that they started out enemies, but I think they're finishing this way. But our Emperor, whatever the issue is, whether he's being promoted or whatever it is that he's looking to achieve here, we have recognition and reward. So there's success after the battle for the Emperor. As he stands in his life, he's actually doing quite well. He is being recognized well for his accomplishments. He stands over and above everyone else in his work surroundings. He is quite the achiever. Movement, choices, and decisions. Now, we have the Two of Pentacles. Talks about choosing. Now, in this card, the man who is choosing in this card, the window he looks through has a pair of wedding rings. Now, he may be choosing a partner at this time, as in, he may be choosing whether or not he wants the Empress to be his partner. He may also be choosing a work partnership that works well for him. But there's movement forward because of the decisions that he's making right now. He is having success because he's gotten over the obstacles, and now with the recognition that he deserves, the rewards that are coming his way, the positive movement, the achievement is now upon him. Because if you can see, this man is wearing the reward around his neck. So at some point, this Emperor, the King of Pentacles, our friend here, is going to have the ultimate reward placed upon him in whatever association it is that he's having right now. But it seems to me he has a very special association, one with a friend and one with an Empress. The story is very clear. He also has triumphant success. The Ace of Swords. I think that we have absolute victorious success with the combination here with this threesome that seems to work very well. Hopefully with this Empress love situation. But on a success level, our Emperor is looking very positive. He's got great success coming his way with material harvest, the Nine of Pentacles, that it's not a completion, but it's, and some people say the nines are completions. The tens are the start overs, and maybe that's a good place to put you, Emperor, because you've got this harvest, this growth, coming from whatever it is that you're achieving. I'm going to say this is a 4, maybe by April sometime. Watch for positive developments. We know the Empress represents the 3. And I see that, you know, this is, developments may start to show right around March. And here, with the overcoming the obstacles, you've done that by May. This is a 5. So we know that we're graduating up numerically. Month 3, month 4, month 5. We're overcoming obstacles. I think by May we've already done it. And our Chariot is moving forward in a positive way. Our emperor should be very proud of what he's developing at this time. And, you know, the money's going to be better. Whatever reason, whatever developments he's made in his life, whatever success he is taking on as his own, there's a lot of financial success coming his way with this. The Hangman, card of patience. Now, I'm going to say it. We have the King of Pentacles here. We know for a lot of you, he is representing an earth sign, because we know that earth signs are the most successful, or the most business-minded, the most business-inclined out of all of the zodiac, except they're slow. So we have the patience card here. He's the Hangman. He kind of sits back and waits and watches as things develop. And I think for some of you that may actually be a challenge. If you're the emperor, that kind of behavior, I think, may get in your way, because you've got the open gateway to go after success. So the road feels open for me. And this is a card of limbo. So while in one area you're racing forward in your life, you're a little bit laid back on another situation in your life. Maybe that's the situation with your Empress, because I feel that there's, so far in this entire series that I've done for you, Emperor, there's a need for someone, and I'm now seeing that it's you. There's a need to stand back, a need to hold off a little bit, a need to just get lockstep to that branch that you're hanging from and hold on for dear life, hands behind your back, no touching, no eye gazing, no feelings, no emotions. And I think you're feeling maybe that you're ready to come down off of that branch, because I would hope by this time, or no later than March in the situation, you come down off of that limbo. For some of you, if you're the Empress, you may be waiting a while for this Emperor to come down off of his tree. Okay, we've got patience and planning. Okay, so patience and planning. Now this is my manifesting card, guys. This is manifesting security. This is looking at everything you're developing and saying, am I good enough? Am I strong enough? Am I smart enough? Am I cute enough? Am I young enough? Am I skinny enough? Am I hard enough? Am I soft enough? Am I tall enough? Am I short enough? It's all of that. And coming out of that and setting plans forth where you're coming out of all of that doubt. Maybe that's the place our Emperor is in. Maybe he doesn't feel strong enough. Maybe it's all about this Empress. Maybe he's holding back because he's had doubts about himself. But somebody is manifesting. Somebody is planning the shit out of this manifestation. Have I said that before? I think I've said those words before. I think I've said those words before. So somebody, sorry to repeat myself, somebody is just molding a situation like clay. like they're taking two souls and molding them together into one heart. But there's always a resistance for one side of that heart to come together with the other. There's still a wall of limbo between these two people. And until somebody takes a step forward, they may still be in that limbo. Now, here we go. Rest and retreat. This is where we're at right now. At this second in time, as I do this, this is the phase that I am moving into. And let us hope that we can all come together in a peaceful state of mind at this time, whenever you're watching. Because again, I'm seeing that this Empress and Emperor are so close. So close to that first meeting, that first eye gaze, that first shake of the hand, or brush up against them in the department store waiting in line. There's that person out there that needs that connection. We're using this time during this retreat to hopefully bring about a rejuvenation of the soul. Because some of us are searching for answers. Good. Firm foundation, victory and success, foundation and achievement, financial and material changes, solitude. That's the hermit. He searches for the truth to get over the obstacles, and he goes into a state of rest and rejuvenation. So let's all embrace our inner hermit right now. No, not Pee-wee Hermit. Pee-wee Herman. Our inner hermit. Let's go within. Let's figure out what it is that we want to do. Not only about this enemy that's lurking around our sweet, gorgeous, handsome emperor, but now come on, Emperor. Don't go getting your ego overblown, because I'm telling you how cute you are. But you are. All right. Enough of my gushing over the Emperor. Is there anything else we want our Emperor to know? Let's grab a keeper of the light. Man, the first card I looked at was underneath. It's all about downloads and understanding them. Oh my God, I have been getting the most outrageous downloads the past couple of days. So the energy for this Mercury retrograde, holy shit. My phone crapped out. I can't even get it to take a charge anymore. So I'm babysitting that, trying to keep it alive until my new one comes by mail. But I've got my email going, even though my phone may die. I still have my computer up as long as the electricity stays on during our snowstorm, because apparently we have close to a foot of snow coming between now and Monday. So I'm not going anywhere, my darlings. Here we go. There's an electricity in the air that is unreal right now. Okay. 1. Okay. If that's what you want me to do, I've got 4. We have experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. It's all of this downloading we're doing. Some of you guys are getting messages one on top of the other. It's almost crazy. I just sit at home and think you're crazy all by yourself. I have had this serious feeling in my head that I'm just imagining everything that I'm going through. I'm just imagining the whole thing. My life has never felt lighter. It's never felt better. I never felt stronger in my life. And I don't understand any of it. That's why the retreat, guys. That's why I love you more than life itself, all of you. But I need to turn off and experience grace. Maybe some of you do too. The cloak of wisdom. You already know the answers that you seek. Trust in what you know. He is Kuthumi. I don't understand him, but he wears an ankh around his neck. I love that symbol. Mary Magdalene says a teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anyone stop you. You'd think these cards were speaking to me. I am retreating, though. And oh, holy crap. Now, I don't believe that this man was the Son of God, and I do not believe that he was born to a virgin mother. But what I do believe is that he was possibly a very wise prophet. And he is here in our reading right now. He's the Master Jesus. And he says, you are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. Well, guys, I don't think I need to go any further than Master Jesus and his lover, Mary Magdalene. Good Lord, help me out with this energy right now. I'm not putting our emperor in any way, shape, or form on the level of this prophet, but the synchronicities right now are truly amazing. And until the next time, guys, if you want me for a private reading, I will start reading again on Monday. I have a bookload of appointments on Monday, but I'll be back at it Tuesday and Wednesday, adding on appointments there. So, if you want a reading about Tuesday, let me know today. I do have my computer on. I'm not shutting down my flow of business. I need you guys. That's my Weebly website. If you want to look at my Vimeo energy readings, those videos are at the link I leave below. Again, that's Vimeo, V-I-M-E-O. On the contest to get your hands on my old Hanson Roberts. It'll be after the end of the year. I'm not doing this until after my 1 year anniversary, which is September the 29th, I believe. I believe I started September 29th or somewhere in that neighborhood. That's the day I plan on opening my new deck of Hanson Roberts and giving this one away. So, anyway, take care of yourselves, guys. If you're, like I've mentioned in 3 other videos, I think, or 2 other videos, if you're embracing your retreat time, embrace it, stay warm, stay out of the snow. If you're getting absolutely devastated by it this weekend, stay warm, please, and stay safe, like I said. And I'm really liking the energy that's coming off of this thing. It's finally finding its rhythm, and it's good company on a very cold, lonely day here in the Midwest. So take care of yourselves, guys. You know I love each and every one of you. Take care of one another and everybody that you love. Hey, and if you know somebody that's living alone who needs a shout out, maybe check on someone, knock on your neighbor's door. If they're elderly, if they live alone, make sure your neighbors are doing well. And peace.